Chapter 8: Love and Companionship. The Role of Norman Warne. The life of Beatrix Potter, renowned for her enchanting tales and delicate illustrations, was deeply intertwined with the presence of Norman Warne, a man whose influence infused both her personal and professional realms. As a publisher for Frederick Warne Co., Norman was not only crucial to the dissemination of Beatrix's beloved stories, but also emerged as a significant emotional anchor in her life. Their partnership blossomed amid the bustling world of literature during the late Victorian era and early Edwardian period, and it remains a poignant chapter imprinted with both love and loss. Beatrix first encountered Norman in 1902 when she approached Frederick Warne Co. with her manuscript for The Tale of Peter Rabbit. At that time, Norman, one of the younger members of the Warne family, was working as a publisher's assistant. His role was to assess manuscripts and manage the production aspects, working closely with authors to refine their works before public release. Norman's artistic sensibility and understanding of market trends matched well with Beatrix's imaginative genius. Their collaboration began quickly. He was struck by her distinctive talent, understanding the potential that lay within her unique storytelling and captivating illustrations. With Norman's encouragement and keen editorial eye, Peter Rabbit was published and became an immediate success, establishing Beatrix as a household name. However, their relationship evolved beyond a mere professional collaboration, gradually transforming into one of companionship and love. They shared a mutual passion for nature and the rural landscapes that often fed into Beatrix's narratives. Their correspondence during this period reveals a growing intimacy and a deepening bond. Letters exchanged between them are filled with warmth, humor, and intellectual engagement, a dialogue that offers a glimpse into the profound partnership that extended beyond the constraints of Victorian propriety. At a time when women were often relegated to the background in literary and business spheres, Beatrix found in Norman a collaborator who appreciated her intellect and creativity, and who treated her as an equal. Tragedy, however, would soon cloud this promising partnership. By 1905, after several years of camaraderie and blossoming love, Norman fell gravely ill. He was diagnosed with leukemia, and his condition deteriorated rapidly. The news hit Beatrix with devastating force, plunging her into a world of uncertainty and heartache. She navigated the delicate balance of caring for him, managing her own spiraling fears, and continuing her work, perhaps as a means to escape the encroaching sorrow. During this tumultuous time, her creative output was both a refuge and a cathartic expression of her emotional state. The stories she wrote during those months, while colored by the depth of her grief, also reflected her longing for connection, companionship, and ultimately healing. The death of Norman Warne in 1905 was a turning point in Beatrix's life that reverberated through her work. She was profoundly affected by his absence, feeling the void left not only by his love, but also by his role as her primary supporter and confidant. Following his death, Beatrix's artistic endeavors grew increasingly introspective, reflecting her journey through loss. Works like The Tale of Squirrel Nutkin and The Tale of Mrs. Tiggy Winkle emerged during her mourning period, showcasing a shift in tone. While still charming and whimsical, these stories also carried a more poignant, reflective undercurrent. Beatrix's grief and the memory of Norman became a significant part of her narrative landscape. In the years that followed, she channeled her feelings of companionship, love, and sorrow into her writing, creating a body of work that not only entertained, but also resonated with the emotional truths of loss and resilience. She often drew upon her experiences with nature, where she had shared moments with Norman, to describe the feelings of companionship found in the natural world. Her stories illustrated the relationships between her animal characters, echoing her own desire for connection and interaction. In her personal life, although Beatrix eventually found solace in her beloved Lake District, her bond with Norman remained a constant source of inspiration. In 1913, she married William Heelis, a local solicitor, but the spirit of her love for Norman never fully dissipated. Beatrix often remarked about Norman in her writings, showcasing the profound impact he had on her view of the world, love, and companionship. Her marriage to Heelis, while a step toward healing, was not built on the same artistic partnership that she had shared with Norman. Instead, it became a different kind of companionship, one steeped in shared appreciation for the land they lived on and support for her endeavors, but subtly distinct from the creative synergy that marked her relationship with Norman. The love Beatrix Potter had for Norman Warne and the sorrow of his absence influenced her creations in nuanced ways as she navigated the complexities of human emotional experience. Throughout her career, she embraced themes of love, loss, and healing, making them intrinsic to the universality of her tales. The crossroads of her life with Norman opened up new pathways in her writing, demonstrating how personal experiences can shape stories that resonate with a wider audience. Ultimately, Beatrix Potter's experiences of love and companionship reflect the larger human experiences we all navigate. Norman Warne was more than just a publisher. He represented a partnership that embraced mutual respect, creativity, and emotional connection. While his untimely passing left a lingering shadow in the narrative of her life, it also sparked a transformation within her, driving her to explore the depths of her emotional landscape and convey these insights through her art. Beatrix's enduring legacy as one of literature's most cherished authors is not just a testament to her talent, but is also rich with the complexities that love and loss can evoke, themes that continue to resonate with readers today. In conclusion, as we reflect on the impact of Norman Warne on Beatrix Potter's life, it is clear that their partnership was a defining point in her narrative, shaping both her personal journey and her artistic legacy. The enchantment of her stories often carries echoes of their shared dreams and aspirations, illustrating how love can inspire and transform even in the face of profound loss. The connection they shared illustrates the importance of companionship in the creative process and the indelible mark that such relationships leave on our lives and our works. Through Norman's influence, Beatrix's tales continue to be woven with emotional depth, reminding us that love can transcend the boundaries of time and remain a source of inspiration within our hearts and our art.